Okay, here's a video postcard. There's our street sign up there on the highway. Golf courses. End of our driveway. And our place. Just got the fields cut. Hay hasn't been picked up and baled yet. Gonna let it dry. We've been wet up to the last couple of days. Today I wouldn't be surprised if we got in the 90s. It's been really warm. So turkey vultures and the ravens all love it when they cut the field because they get all the mice and the rabbits and the squirrels all running around and they get to stuff themselves. I guess everything's got to eat. And the walnut trees in the field. Just a gorgeous day today. So here this year we were able to put in our beautiful fence around our front yard here for all of our house doggies. And I planted butterfly bushes. They'll look twice that big and beautiful next year on each side of the gate here coming in. That's the view down the drive where I just walked. Well house. And the pretty fence. He did a beautiful job on this chain link. Nice big yard for the kids. Our apple trees. This year wasn't a good year for apples, but the trees look pretty. And the same guy that put in our chain link around the front also did a garden 6 foot high. I may have to put hot wire on the top for my dear friends. We'll see. So far it hasn't been a problem. And here all along this stretch of fence I planted different varieties of seedless grapes. And a couple of them are already starting to grow. Yay, there's one. And there's another one. They're going to grow up and I'll train them on the fence. It'll be really beautiful. And I'll get yummy grapes to eat. So then here in the garden we've got a great big gate where we can drive a tractor through or the pickup if we need to. And I got all kinds of good stuff planted in here. Got blueberries and raspberries in, tomatoes along the back, beans, bush beans, and the climbing beans, and different types of lettuces. And we got broccoli and different varieties of peppers, parsley, basil, peas, dill. Got some trees in there. I've got growing until I decide what to do with them. We got cabbage and potatoes, which there's yams, and I think those are red potatoes that are doing good over there. And this is Vic's corn patch. Needs to be weeded, but there's corn on the top of each one of the rows. Oh, that's Andy barking. And then alongside the house, I've got alternating rhubarb and I can't think of the name of them. Okay, I can't think of the name. It's rhubarb and something else. Starts with an A. Drawing a blank. Anyway. They're doing good. Need to add some soil there. Andy! Andy! Hey! And Vic's tomato plants. We got the big green 6-foot high snap together cages. They're working really good. Getting ready to put a drip system all the way across from this faucet down for each one. And this is, I love all my little flowers. This is this is a hybrid, I guess, it's a pear tree. Has 5 different varieties of pears on it. It's pretty happy there. It's been there for a little while. And here is the nut tree. Pretty happy. Hazelnut tree. That's one that was in front of the nursery at your place, Mom. And it looks like it's doing pretty darn good. It's pretty happy. It's got all of its little friends there around its feet too. And I got planters along the side of the house, just trying different zones, what grows good. In front of the kennel, got my green and purple table grapes, and we're loaded with grapes this year, so I'm really excited to see what we're going to get. I rebuilt and reinforced the grape arbor thing because it was kind of falling down a little bit, so it's all doing good. And a pretty bush this year, lots of different colors on it, and the gladiolas all getting ready to bloom up behind it, and more gladiolas. And this one's blooming. It's so pretty. It's like a pink salmon color. Really gorgeous. Yeah, my puppies, which are getting unhappy because it's too warm. Or not enough water. One or the other. And here's the rhododendron that I rescued off the ground at a rest area. It's doing pretty good. I got to decide on a home for it. Get it planted. In my messy area, been building ramps and doing replacement projects on the kennel. That stuff has to be rebuilt and replaced. So building and painting and sawing, and one day my vision is all this will be gone. We'll have our storage unit back there behind the nursery, and this will be my little rhododendron and azalea and fern and hosta, and I'll make a nice little sitting area out here for visitors, and maybe a water feature. And I got a little garden going on the side of the shed over here. That is a climbing pink salmon colored rose. It just got planted here a little while, a couple months ago, so it's doing okay, but it needs to grow. Probably won't see much out of it until next year. And then just miscellaneous plants some people gave me and that I had on hand I wanted to plant in there. And what else? Our car, we went with an Elantra again, because we liked the one we had for 6 or 7 years so well. This is fun. This is a really nice car to drive. I think I was, on the last tank of gas I was getting doing a lot of freeway, I went to Tacoma and back. I got like 33 miles per gallon on it, and it'll go up to 40, they say. But we remove the setting headrest part for the back seats so everything would lay flat. We can do 4 medium-sized carriers in here with access through the back and the sides, and then another carrier in the passenger seat. So we can do 5 at one time to go to the vets for dentals and all that good stuff, and we get great gas mileage. It's got a nice sound system in it. Really easy to get in and out through the back. great for going and buying 10 bags of dog food at a time and pellets and everything we need to do. And it's got seat warmers, so when I go on a long trip like I just took to, I guess it was Kelso, not Tacoma, it was Kelso, then turn the seat warmer on and it helps my back. And then I got my hanging baskets up here that I did this year. And they're doing pretty good. And then my potted flowers here in front of the nursery. All looking pretty good. I probably have to water them again tomorrow. I soaked them pretty good this morning. Our nursery sign. Biohazard area. They have that stuff up to remind people they can't just walk in there. And instead of bags of water with pennies this year, we went with recycling our discs, CDs, for discouraging flies. Works pretty good. Reflects the sunlight on both sides and kind of makes a prism effect like the bagged water did. It's a little more decorative. So that's what we got going on. Oh, and I got more plants in the front. I forgot. I have to walk up here. Oh, here's the whole crew. Well, part of the crew. I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Wendy! Oh, no barking. Wendy! Oh, hush. Don't bark at me. I don't like the camera. I'm going to come in there and see you. Ha, ha, ha. You guys can't get loose. Get back. Hi, Lana. Get back. Get back. No. I know, I see you. I feel you licking my leg. Okay, so in the front, this is where our mole came and decided it was going to try and den. Great tip for that. We tried everything. We tried soaking it with the water hose. We tried all kinds of stuff. The commercial stuff. What finally worked was taking cloth rags, soaking them in ammonia, and stuffing them down the hole. And they haven't been back. Evidently, ammonia's the ticket. And this is where I made my solar fountain setup. I need to do a little bit of work on it because Nadia, that was here, she liked to go dig out my rocks and dig the lining out for the little pool and all that. But I've got herbs, perennial herbs, and then lots of different flowering stuff. My daylilies are just starting to do something, and they're all pretty. I got a big orange one over here. See how pretty that is. Yeah, big orange one. And yellow one. And then some more that are getting ready to bloom. And lavender around the backside. And the rest of these bright green big ones that I really like. I'm actually going to have to thin those next year. They shoot up spikes of tiny lily-looking flowers all on a big tall spike. They're really beautiful. They're like a fire engine red. Oop. Time to readjust. There we go. And I have stevia again this year. My 2 plants that I had in last year came back up. I didn't know they would do that. And I planted a 3rd one just because I didn't know they were going to come back up. So that's the stevia. And got pretty containers up here with gladiolas and lilies and the tiny blue flowers that I love so much. Everything's pretty happy. Pretty happy. And then this year I planted clematis. which is a beautiful blue, big flowers there. That's doing good. And there's a purple clematis. That's a purple clematis too, but I had grubs or something that I had to kill, and it almost killed them off all the way, but I think I got it now. And a wisteria. So the wisteria hopefully is going to grow up, and I'll train it hopefully all over this side of the house. Our hummingbird feeders up here. We must be on some sort of migration route. There's not as many now, but we go through a couple of weeks in the spring where we must have 40 to 60 hummingbirds that we're feeding. We'll go through both of these quart feeders in 24 hours or less. And more lilies and mint. I gotta get in here and weed this. So that's all my garden and my flowers and what we're up to. Today is the 28th of June, 2013. I miss you guys. Send me a video, okay? Love you. Bye-bye.